name is Fidel Gomez. I'm the director of Tacos La Brooklyn.
Hey everyone, my name's Ulloa. I'm the writer of Tacos La Brooklyn.
That's a play about a young Korean guy who grows up in East LA, is adopted by an older Mexican gentleman and teaches him the trade of barbacoa, who later ends up being a taquero on the streets of LA, trying to fulfill the promise that he made his grandfather back in the day of opening a brick and mortar restaurant. And he gets attacked for cultural appropriation by a social media influencer, and the play kind of unfolds from that point.
As a joke, someone asked me what my play was about, and I said, it's about tacos. It's relatable, you know? Really, to me, it's a play about LA. It's an opportunity to shed light on stories that are uniquely from the Eastside, from these overlapping sort of cultural communities that come together in a city that is one of the largest immigrant cities in the country.
It's a story with a lot of heart. It has a lot of truth in it. You know, this play is exploring a whole side of Los Angeles that you don't really get to see in popular media that often. It's a show that's mainly based on the east side of Los Angeles, actually entirely on the east side of Los Angeles.
Brooklyn is a borough in New York, and there was a street named after it that is now called Cesar Chavez. When you say La Brooklyn, people interpret it in a very specific way, right? It just kind of brings this sense of nostalgia about a place.
The themes of the play are cultural appreciation versus appropriation, and what that really means. What is the dividing line between those two concepts? You know, is family something you're given, or is family something you sort of create on your own? And there are Latino and Asian characters as the primary cast members, and that is something I've personally never seen. As
I learned more about this adaptation of Chicano culture in Japan, you know, there was just all these really interesting overlaps with what Los Angeles is and how these cultures overlap in sometimes non-conventional ways. There's themes around gentrification, around family, around a sense of belonging, right? I think there's very core human, vulnerable moments across this story. I hope that there's also these themes of lack of fairness sometimes in how we sort of live out in these cities where economics are very complex.
In this play, people are interacting on social media, and then there's moments where they actually meet each other in person, and the difference between those things and how, you know, one experience or one perception of a person can exist through media, through social media specifically, but to actually get to know a human being, to interact with a human being. And so kind of breaking down those barriers, breaking down the walls of what we perceive versus what a human being really is. All of that, I feel like, lends itself to a really kind of all-encompassing experience to create something really unique, especially in this show.
Yeah, come watch Tacos La Brooklyn. We'd love to have you. Check out Carnitas del Rio outside on Saturdays, Fridays too, right?
Bring your tias, your tios, los primos, you know, your friends. Bring your enemies.
You'll have a great time. If you're a taquero, you'll love it. If you're not a taquero, you'll love it as well.
Tell all your friends, tell your family, post about it. If you don't like it, don't say anything. Just keep it completely to yourself.
We look forward to seeing you.